Welcome back to the Obsidian Stoic. If you're here, you're already on the path to mastering Stoicism. In our last episode, we explored the core principles of Stoicism, how to master control, live virtuously, and practice mindfulness. Today, we go deeper into one of the most powerful Stoic ideas, the dichotomy of control. What if I told you that most of your stress, frustration, and anxiety come from focusing on things you cannot control? Imagine how different your life could be if you only focused on what truly matters: your own actions, your mindset, and your character. The Stoics believed that this simple shift in focus is the key to inner peace, resilience, and true freedom. Today, we're going to break it down, make it practical, and show you how to apply this wisdom in your everyday life. What is the dichotomy of control? The dichotomy of control is the idea that everything in life falls into two categories. 1. Things we can control: our thoughts, actions, beliefs, choices, and responses. 2. Things we cannot control: other people's opinions, the past, the economy, the weather, and random misfortunes. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus, once a Slav who rose to become one of the greatest thinkers of his time, put it simply: some things are up to us, and some things are not. If we spend our time worrying about things outside our control, we set ourselves up for constant disappointment. But if we focus only on what we can control, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Think about this. When was the last time you got stressed about something that was completely out of your hands? Maybe a delayed flight, a rude comment online, or an unexpected setback at work. Now ask yourself, did worrying or getting angry change anything? Probably not. But what if, instead of reacting, you simply let go of what you can't change and focused on your next best action? That's Stoicism in action. Most of our mental struggles come from focusing on the wrong things beyond our control, obsessing over how others perceive us, getting frustrated by bad drivers or rude people, stressing about things that might happen but haven't yet. The Stoics remind us, if you don't control it, why waste energy worrying about it? Instead, shift that energy toward your actions, your responses, and your growth. A great example is Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and famous Stoic. He faced betrayals, wars, and plagues, yet his focus remained on what he could control: his duty, his discipline, and his mindset. His famous work, Meditations, was essentially his personal reminder. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So how do we take this from philosophy to real life? Here are 3 simple ways to apply the dichotomy of control today. 1. The control test. Whenever you feel frustrated, stop and ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. 2. The let go exercise. Write down everything that's stressing you. Then go through the list and cross out the things outside your control. What remains? That's where your energy should go. 3. The response practice. Train yourself to pause before reacting. Instead of getting angry at someone's insult, you take a breath and choose not to engage. Instead of blaming traffic, you use the time to listen to an audiobook or reflect. Once upon a time, in ancient Greece, a young archer named Alexios trained every day to perfect his shot. His goal was to become the best archer in the land. One afternoon, he entered a prestigious competition. The crowd watched in silence as he stepped up to take his first shot. He breathed in, steadied his aim, and released the arrow. Bullseye. The crowd cheered. For his next shot, he adjusted for the distance, focused, and let the arrow fly. Another perfect hit. Then came the final round. The target was farther away and the wind had picked up. Alexios took a deep breath, aimed carefully, and fired. Just as the arrow was mid-air, a sudden gust of wind pushed it off course, missing the target. Alexios clenched his jaw in frustration. "Unfair. That wasn't my fault," he muttered. An old Stoic philosopher in the audience chuckled and approached him. "Tell me, young man, what part of that shot was in your control?" Alexios hesitated, then replied, "I controlled my stance, my focus, my aim, and the release." The old man nodded. "And what was beyond your control?" Alexios sighed. "The wind." The philosopher smiled. "Then why be angry at the wind? You did your part perfectly, but the outcome was never fully in your hands." The story of Alexios teaches us the dichotomy of control, a key Stoic principle. Like the archer, we can control our effort, our choices, our mindset, but we cannot control external events, luck, or what happens after we take action. Alexios prepared, aimed, and released the arrow to the best of his ability. But once it left his bow, it was out of his hands. Just like in life, once we've done all we can, we must accept the outcome with calmness, not frustration. Applying this to life. Job interviews. You can prepare and present yourself well, but you can't control the final decision. Relationships. You can be kind and honest, but you can't control how others feel. Health. You can eat well and exercise, but some illnesses are beyond your control. The next time something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, is this like the archer's shot? Have I done my part? If so, can I accept the rest with peace? That is the Stoic mindset. So next time you feel stressed, ask yourself, am I focusing on what I can control? Let me know in the comments. What's something you need to let go of today? If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. See you in the next episode of the Obsidian Stoic.